and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be filming my first video of 2018 and I just thought I'd kick off the year with a best of makeup 2017 so you guys can see my favorite products. Instead of me doing like a monthly favorites, I was just gonna do like a yearly favorites. So I had debated doing like a worst of makeup or a best of drugstore, best of luxury, and I thought I'd just start off by doing best of makeup in general. If you guys want to see those other videos I just mentioned, then let me know down below. Don't forget to enter my giveaway that I have going on right now. It's on Facebook through my friend Sarah. I'll leave all the information down below. Check out my latest video. It has all the information. But yeah, you guys still have time to enter if you want to win a really cool bundle. Anyways, don't forget to like this video, give me a thumbs up if you guys like these sort of videos, and subscribe if you're new. Welcome. And if you want to see my opinion on the best makeup of 2017, then just keep watching. Alright, so first I'm going to start off with primer. The first primer that stuck out to me for the whole year, well, the past like probably 6 months I want to say, is the Fenty Beauty primer. It's called the Soft Matte Pro Filter Primer. This is what it looks like right here. I've talked about it several times on my channel and I've really enjoyed it. I don't like a primer that's way too thick because I have such dry skin, and I just felt like it gave me a really nice base for applying foundation, and I really enjoyed it. I liked it a lot, and I've heard some kind of mixed reviews, like it's just kind of like meh, it's okay, but I really find it really nice, especially with the foundation as well. So that's my first primer, and of course I just can't pick one of each. I have to, like, you know. One that still really sticks out to me is going to be the Tarte Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer right here. I've talked about this in so many videos, and I like it a lot and I still use it. I don't use it as much because it's very drying on my dry skin, and I recommend it more so for like oily people or just using it in your T-zone if you're wanting your makeup to last for hours and hours. So I still use it on occasion for special occasions, just kind of in my T-zone. It's really good at filling in and concealing your pores, so that's still one of my holy grails. And one of my newer obsessions that I want to share with you guys that I've been using for the past couple months is going to be the Becca Instant Complexion Refresh. Well, sorry, it's the First Light Priming Filter. It's the purple primer, okay? So we all know this as the purple primer, and it is so nice because it just gives me this radiance on my skin, and I just love the way that it looks and how makeup applies after that. So it kind of reminds me of the Fenty one, but it's just purple, really. So they're kind of similar in some ways, but I like that they're not too drying, not too thick, and they're kind of smooth and just feel very nice, give you a nice base for your makeup to go over. And honestly, I will say I did go a couple months without using, maybe like a few weeks without using primer, and I could see a difference. Like I really could. I felt like my makeup didn't glide on as nicely, and I felt like I looked kind of like an oily mess. And you know, I like to look dewy, but not oily and greasy, like kind of gross. Sometimes I would just use this Farsali Rose Gold Elixir, which I love this with primer, but on its own, just like an oil and then your makeup, that's just too much like greasiness. So those are some favorites that I have for primer. Next, for foundation, something that definitely stuck out for me for the year is gonna be this Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation Stick. I hated this at first. I did not like it at all because I just felt like it didn't give me enough coverage, and I didn't like it at all. But the more and more I used it, this one doesn't smell as fishy. My other one smelled really fishy. I don't know why. The more I've used it, the more I've really loved it, and I think that it gives me like a really nice coverage. It's kind of like a more medium to buildable coverage, but I love the finish. It gives me a nice dewy, pretty finish, and I love it. It makes my skin glowy, and it doesn't take that much time to use either. So I really do like this one a lot. I don't use this for like special events. I do this more like day to day because I feel like it's not full coverage, and usually for events and stuff like that, I want a really full coverage foundation. Another combination that I like for everyday wear is gonna be the Maybelline Matte and Poreless and the Dewy and Smooth. I love these mixed together. I've been wearing the Dewy and Smooth on its own a lot lately, and mixed with the Makeup Forever, what is this? No, it's the Dior Forever foundation. I do not like the Dior Forever on its own. I like it mixed with something else, but I like those mixed together a lot. I mix foundations a lot. I'm weird. And then another combination that I've been loving, I know I'm so weird with my combinations, is gonna be the Fiona Styles Matte Finish with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I've been loving these two together mixed for a good full coverage dewy foundation. So this on its own sometimes just isn't enough coverage, so I like to add in a matte foundation to give me more. And then another foundation that I really enjoyed for the year is gonna be the Fenty Beauty, what is this? The Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. I just really have enjoyed this and it really stuck out to me. The Fenty products I was really impressed with, really blown away with. And now that I think of it, I believe the products came out in like early September. So I got a few months to really see if I really enjoyed them, and I really have been. So I love those. And next we're moving on to concealer, and I think I am definitely not the only one who has been obsessed with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. It took me a little while to kind of get on this bandwagon, but I finally did, and I love it so much. I don't use it every day now, but I do love it to add some extra coverage. If I really want a full coverage intense under eye, then I use this. So I really like this a lot. But a new favorite of mine that I've really been loving and haven't been able to put down is the YSL All Hours Concealer. This one has been amazing, and it reminds me a lot of the Urban Decay, what is it called? The Urban Decay Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. I used to be obsessed with that one. Reminds me a lot of that. It's a little bit more illuminating, and I just love it, and I mix these two together all the time, almost every day. So I love those two. I really want to find a good drugstore concealer, but I just haven't found one that I really like. So if you guys recommend one, please let me know down below, because I love trying out stuff from the drugstore. I almost thought about making a drugstore video because I do like a lot of drugstore things, but I just felt like some of these were a little bit better. All right, next for bronzer, one that I just haven't been able to put down and I, use it all the time is this Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel bronzer. I love this stuff so much. I feel like I'm just now kind of making a dent in it, and I've had it for years. I really like it a lot. It says 18 months, but like is the date on it, but it still works and it's fine. It hasn't broken me out or anything. So it's so nice when you want to do a cream contour, or if you just want to do a dewy face with no powder really. It looks so good, and you can also do powder on top too. But I usually like to do, like if I'm doing like kind of a light makeup day, I'll do the Makeup Forever HD stick with the Chanel bronzer, and it's a really nice combination. And then the next bronzer that I have not been able to put down at all is gonna be the Givenchy. It's the Healthy Glow Powder, and I use this shade 04. I love this stuff so much. It reminds me a lot of the Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion, but I just love this one so much. It just gives me more of like a healthy glow, and it seriously is like the best name, Healthy Glow bronzer, powder, whatever it is. If you guys are looking for a good high-end bronzer, check that one out. If you'd like a nice sheen, so pretty. And then I guess I skipped powders. So I thought I'd talk to you guys about my favorite baking powder, under eye setting powder. So first of all, I've used Laura Mercier for years and I've loved it so much, and I always use it to bake. But I also was using a lot over the year. I was using the Kat Von D, what is it? Brightening powder in Petal. And this kind of like, I remember I was using this for months and months, and I really liked it a lot. But my new obsession and new favorite is gonna be the Patrick Star MAC set powder. I've been absolutely loving this. I have a video on it if you wanna see down below of a wear test, 12-hour wear test. I love this powder. I've been using it every day. And I noticed that the Laura Mercier, it's like a little bit thicker, so it was kind of caking up a little bit, and like it would smear a little bit under my eyes for some reason. I'm not sure why, but this one's a little bit more finely milled, and sometimes I do like a little more coverage with this one, but this one's just so finely milled, and I feel like it is just so flawless under my eyes. So I have been using this nonstop, and it is quickly becoming a favorite. I know I just got it and just started using it, but it's the best, so I had to mention it. And then for highlighter, my favorite for the year that stands out probably the most out of anything is gonna be the Natasha Denona Glow, it's not even a palette, all over Glow and Face Body and Shimmer and Powder in the shade 01 Light, made in Italy. Oh, I didn't realize that, not test on animals. Look how much of a dent I've made in this. Like, I try product out a lot, so I don't make dents a lot of the time because I'm always moving on to something else, trying to try new things. But this, I've just loved it so much. I have it on right now. I've just really been into more of a subtle highlight and like a healthy glow type look. Not anything too crazy. So I've been loving this, and I use this on my body if I go out and if like my collarbone's showing or my shoulders or something, I put this on. I'll either spray it with a setting spray or put on like lotion, and I absolutely love this stuff. So it's totally worth the money. And then another highlighter that I've really, really loved and I haven't been able to put down either is the Dior Nude Air Luminizer. And I know this is a lot of high-end products, guys, and I'm really sorry. I can make a drugstore video if you want me to, just let me know. Because there's a lot of drugstore products that I really like too, but these are just the ones that really, really stuck out to me. But this is the Dior Air Luminizer, and it's in the shade 003. It is so pretty. It's this nice gold shade. I'll show you guys. It's swatched on my hand right here. That is what it looks like right there. I love this stuff too. It's so good, and they're both a little bit different. Like this one has a little bit more of champagne vibes, and this one has a little bit more golden vibes. And I love that one. And I love also one more that I will say that I do love, but I don't use it as much as I used to, is the Fenty Kilowatt Freestyle Highlighter Duo. I could not put this down when I first got it, and I still use it. Like, I love it. But it's not like my #1 favorite. I like those other better. But this is the Girl Next Door and then Chic Freak. It just gives you such a nice, beautiful highlight. Like, it has some cooler tones in there, so it gives you a little something different. It's not like just your typical highlighter. It's right next to there. It's so pretty. I love this so much, and I kind of want to get another shade. I might. I hope they come out with more shades. But yeah, I love that for something a little different. It kind of gives like a more of like a holographic vibe, so it's different and I like it. All right, next for blush, something that stuck out a lot to me this year were the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blushes, these right here. So first I got the Dim Infusion, which is like a nice peachy gold sort of color. And then, which is that one right there on the end. I didn't really swatch it that well. And then I got Euphoric Fusion, something a little bit deeper, really beautiful on deep skin tones. I'll show you. It's right here. I love, love, love both of those. They're so pretty. They just give you a nice glow. I love it for whenever I'm just doing like a lighter makeup look and I want something a little bit more like intense on my face, and so I love those. And then MAC blushes are always like gonna be my go-to and my favorites, just because I feel like MAC has some really good blushes. Like, I don't use a whole lot of MAC anymore, but their blushes are pretty bomb. And I just got this new shade right here, Gingerly, and I've been obsessed with it. So I can't ever just like forget about MAC blushes. Like, I love Melba and I love Peaches. Like, both of those are really, really pretty. And Gingerly is just so pretty because it's very like muted and it's like a nude blush, but it has some depth to it, so it's not just like nothing, you know what I mean? And then I have eyeshadow palettes. So I just pulled out the ones that were the most significant to me for the year. And the first one that I saw is the Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe right here. Y'all, I use this palette literally nonstop for like weeks and weeks, maybe even months. But I used it nonstop and I still obviously use it all the time. I love this palette so much. I did a giveaway with this palette and it is such a great versatile palette, and the shades are so amazing. You get such a nice shade range. It's for a great price and the quality is amazing, and it's only like 40 bucks, which I feel like is great for the amount of shadows that you get in here. And you get a mirror and everything. Wait, do you get a mirror? No, you don't. Oh, that kind of sucks, but oh well. And then another palette that I've really, really, really grown to love. Well, I mean, I loved it really immediately. It wasn't one of those products, a lot of products like have to grow on me, and this didn't. Like, I instantly loved it. And it's the Tarte Toasted palette, and I need to actually clean it. But it is so freaking pretty. Look at the colors in there. And the quality is amazing. I use this so much and like could not put it down. And I love the colors in there. Very warm, very, very beautiful. You get a good selection of mattes and shimmers. It's very compact. You can just put it in your purse on the go. You can bring it to travel. I love this palette so much. Another palette that I am obsessing over, literally, and that's the only word that I use is the perfect description, is this Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions palette. Y'all, I got this at I think the most recent sale, and I'm obsessed literally with this palette. These are the shades. I wanted to go with oh, and it also comes with a little mirror. For 27 bucks, I felt like it was a great deal for Huda Beauty, you know, because her quality is so great. And it's more high-end. I wanted to do mauve because I felt like I was kind of a little tired of warm shades and like, well, the warm browns and the oranges, and I wanted something a little bit different. And I saw the mauve palette and I was like, sold. I'm totally getting that, and I have not been able to put it down. I love it so much. I have it on my eyes right now. I'm actually gonna be uploading like a tutorial of my favorite looks that I think you guys are gonna love, so I'll be uploading that in a few days. But yeah, I love this palette, and I'm probably gonna get another one of the palettes. Maybe the one with like the more olivey tones in there. We'll see. I hope they come out with more shades. But it's such a great palette, and it looks kind of just like blah in the pan, but it's honestly so pretty. Like the shades are so buttery and beautiful, and they blend so nice, and they stay so long. So I love them. Next, I have lip products. So the lip products that stuck out to me the very most is definitely going to be, and I think I said this last year too, I probably definitely did. It's gonna be the NYX Butter Glosses. I love these so much. I use these like every day, like all the time, at least a few times a week. And also my favorite gloss still is gonna be the Marc Jacobs Sugar Sugar. I love this gloss so much. Like it is so amazing. And I'm wearing it right now, and it goes with anything, and it just looks so pretty. You get those Kris Jenner wet lips, and it's just so beautiful. For liquid lipsticks, I love the Kat Von D ones. These are definitely my favorite. I just go to them the most. Like I love Huda Beauty, and there's so many others that I really like, but this is just the one that I reach for the most, and I love the formula, and I like the packaging. It really holds up really well. It doesn't get all gross and like, you know, clumpy in there. Like it holds up really nicely, so I like that a lot. And then as for lip balm, I wanted to share with you guys like my favorite lip balm that I go to the most. I keep it in my bag at all times, and it's very, very long lasting. Don't you like hate a lip balm that just smears right off, like the EOS? I don't like those, and these are really healing and repairing for your lips, and the ingredients are amazing. And it's by Laguna Herbals right here, as you can see. I don't know if I have it up right. They sent me a few products a few months ago, and I have had a good chance to try out their lip balms, and I love them. Right now I have the coconut and the chai one up here, but I also have the spearmint and the tangerine. Love them so much. I think the coconut and the chai are my favorite scents, but I use them all the time. I love them. I keep one in my gym bag, I keep one in my purse, I keep one on my nightstand. Like I just love them so much. Last but not least, I'm gonna talk about setting sprays, because I love setting sprays for a nice dewy finish. I've grown to love the Flower Seal the Deal Hydrating Setting Spray. It's the dewy finish. This you can just find at Walmart, at the drugstore. I love this stuff so much. It gives you a nice finish. I have it on right now, so it's held up nicely. And then another one that I continue to use and love and repurchase is the Pixi Glow Mist. So this is really nice for a nice glowy dewy finish. You guys know I love it. And then if I want something to, you know, last a little longer and something that really locks in the makeup, I use the Milani Make It Last setting spray. I like that one a lot, and sometimes I mix it with the Make It Dewy. So I've been enjoying these both a lot. They're really nice. Thank you so much to, I believe, Carly for telling me about this one. And then last but not least, probably my favorite that takes the cake for the setting sprays is gonna be the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. I have loved this stuff. At first I wasn't obsessed with it, but I grew to just like love it, and I was like, oh my gosh, my skin looks amazing. Like at the end of the night, I'd be like, it looks amazing. Oh my gosh, it's the Tatcha. So I hate that it runs out so fast. Like I'm already down here, and I feel like I just got it. So I feel like it runs out so fast, but the packaging is just so luxurious. Not even just the packaging though. The formula, the mister, everything on it is just amazing. I love it. I just wish it lasted a little longer. So yeah. Anyways, that is it for my Best of Makeup 2017. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new, and follow me on social media down below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.